Hey, traders. Hope you all are having a good one. Welcome to the stream. 7 days a week or whatever. That's what I've been doing. Starting with Bitcoin, just looking at it. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, man. I mean, it looks like a bear flag, right? We're just getting this over with. You know, it sucks. What is it? Unconventional, or what is it? Unpopular truths. Yeah, you got an unpopular truth, right? You had an impulse down, and you have upsloping consolidation, and I'm talking barely upsloping. High volume on the dump, receding volume on the consolidation. It's hard to, like, Ping Patron, it's hard to be excited about Bitcoin. It just doesn't look good right now. It just doesn't. I wish it did, man. There have been times where it looks great. It's just like right now. That's the stream, dude. That's it. It's over. I'm just kidding. But you get what I'm saying. Below 55K, all right, 52,172 eventually, right? I mean, that's an old high, low, right? February 17th, February 25th, March 3rd. I mean, technically March 25th. And just recently, April 18th. So that could definitely happen again. Like, you know, it's a bearish consolidation structure pretty much after an impulse down, and you're not making lower lows yet, not major lower lows. And you would think and hope, anyway, that the trend, the long-term uptrend is too powerful, and if it does break down, you get underperformance, or it doesn't make like a 100% measured move, like of the bear flag, which would be devastating, you know. I mean, that would take you probably below $50,000. So I'm just telling you, right? Very pathetic attempt by the bulls after this sell-off for now, until something changes. I don't know, man. There's no edge. No edge on the daily, so inside of a channel. We had to pull back after making all-time highs, certainly, yeah. Yeah. But, you know, we made all-time highs over and over and over again. And sadly, it's one time, second time, third time, 3 times. That rule of 3. You got to wonder if that's playing a role. No, I mean, like, I'm not saying the trend is in jeopardy yet, right now. It's in a bullish trend. You can clearly see it, like, pictured on your screen, right? That's an uptrend. But, with that being said, you can't ignore the fact that the consolidation... Okay, flip the chart over. You flip that chart over. I mean, that's like a textbook bull flag, right? I mean, that would be like, oh my god, I want that so bad. If it looked like this, it'd look so good. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we haven't really recaptured the previous peaks if we flip the chart over. So again, look, man, I'm hoping that, you know, bearish indicators, bearish patterns, they are unreliable, and oftentimes if they do play out, they're underperforming. So it would be like, oh no, we're breaking the bear flag, and we go down to like the 51, 52K area, and then we bounce again, and then it's invalidated and didn't really play out. So I'm just, if you can't, you know, I mean, I'm trying to play devil's advocate, so you don't, you know, I don't know who you watch. You might be watching someone else who's just got crazy moon boy tinted glasses, you know, so. And it's not just the consolidation, it's the fact that, like, nothing exists on this chart that screams reversal is impending, right? That's another thing. So it's like, okay, you got the bearish consolidation. So if it rallies, it's just a coin flip. It just cuz, right? It just happened. So we're looking for a certain set of variables that are implying, oh, upside, downside, right? Like silver looking good again. But, you know, let's go to the daily so you can see it. About it barely engulf, it could barely engulf in an hour 42 minutes if just saying, like, right? I mean, it's not much of a bearish engulfing candle, but it is covering the previous candle, and your negative momentum's at its highest point since March 26th, and your RSI is at its lowest level on the daily since September 23rd, right? You are flirting with bearish territory, right? You're just 41.4, so you're anything below 40 is in bearish territory. So just saying, man. So there's no edge. That's not good, right? When you're showing a bear flag on the 4-hour and there's no edge for a reversal, and then you look at the daily, and the daily is also saying nothing exists that's implying upside right now at this current time. We get new pieces of data tonight, tomorrow, then we'll be talking about it when it presents itself. It just hasn't occurred yet. So, but I mean, I know people are obsessed with Bitcoin and love it, and they want to know what's going on at all times. And unfortunately, I wish there was an awesome bullish trade setup right now. There's just not on this asset. And unfortunately, if that's the case for Bitcoin, it really the market this asset class is so homogenous. It's really kind of tough. How do you present bullish arguments on anything that might be showing opportunity on the altcoins? Because they'll get wrecked if Bitcoin legs down again. So I'm not trying to be negative, dude. I'm just... You've seen me when Bitcoin looks amazing, right? Inverse head and shoulder on the 60-minute, hidden bullish divergence, falling wedges. Oh my god, it looks so good, dude. Hey, it's the real Gavin Crown. What's up, dude?
Bruh. Gavin Crown tipped $25.
Yes.
Is it true that Jeremy made the Jesus chimes?
Literally, yes. And we'll oh, sorry, I didn't see that, man. Oh, I know, Gavin, man, reading your message. Yeah, it's... I'm just talking about the short term, and, you know, if you were a no-coiner, you know, until 50K, I mean, you know, did you see what happened before? I mean, that's kind of your own fault for not paying attention until way too late. So, yeah, I mean, like, it's not, like, low risk up here on Bitcoin for an actual rational swing trade. You know, if you look at a trend or something, if you zoom out, it looks, like, ridiculous. Where, yeah, a major crash pullback could happen, you know, before going higher. I mean, that's obvious, right? But that could happen. Just hasn't really happened yet. A big one. But at the same time, yeah, you come down to 52K again, you bounce off it, you rally, you go all the way. Look, you're ping-pong between demand line, supply line, go up to 70K on the top side. I mean, right?
TA for XRP. Appreciate the work, man.
Oh, thank you, Tyler. Yeah, so we'll look at XRP for sure. Then I mean, like, again, that's one, like that one, and Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and a few others. Maker yesterday, I mean, they were looking good. And, you know, Maker's playing out like crazy right now, you know, but I'm just saying the ones like maybe Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, there's no way that these little dragon patterns or whatever can play out if Bitcoin dumps. There's no way. What's up, Scuba Steve?
Scuba Steve tipped $25. Bullish Gartley on GM. Maybe hidden bullish on the MACD 4 hour now. Gracias, Mitch.
Scuba Steve, thanks for 25. Yep. We'll look at Zoom. So Gavin, I messaged him about it. So he said like at 65K in April, then he would top Jesus, right? Look at this tease. It's like there are institutions watching the stream. Just look, man, it got to $64,899, so $101 from achieving that, 65K before the reversal. Gut wrenching, okay? Super gut wrenching, because it doesn't look. I mean, you got what, like 9 days or so till this. Don't think we're seeing 65K in a 9-day period. Of course, anything's possible, but certainly nothing on the charts implying that we're going to be seeing 65K in the next 9 days. So this is kind of, April is the inherently the absolute best performing month for Bitcoin in its history on average, right? And this year 2021 has bucked that trend for sure, where we have had no performance. Like, go to the monthly chart. Yeah, I mean, it's down on the month 6.52%. That's an anomaly. That does not happen often in April for Bitcoin. So okay, but at the same time, what a run, dude, right? I mean, what can you be complaining about? You look at it in log scale, it's like, it's all over for, Gavin's right, it's all over for Bitcoin, chat. If you look at the log scale monthly chart, oh no, what are we gonna do? Win homeless? Or maybe it's just indecision candle, right? That could be easily engulfed next month. No, Gavin changed it. He said 75K, he would tip 75K, but if it hit 65K, he would just top Bitcoin Casino. So just so you're informed, for people that think it's something else. All right. Yeah, it'll be in 9 days if something doesn't change, which it always could. I'm not saying it couldn't. If it closed as it was right now, it would be the first red candle you've seen since September, which is kind of in line with the RSI on the daily reaching its lowest level since September. Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right, let's go to Ethereum. Let's go to Ethereum. It's up 2.85%. Congratulations. Hey, it hit that. Remember, we thought it had a little bit more room to run in that 618 and rallied. So 786, almost 886 retrace after double bottoming off of old all-time highs. And Raul Paul, you know, just before the stream, he tweeted something that makes, yeah, plenty of sense. It looks, Ethereum to Bitcoin looks kind of, the Ethereum to Bitcoin pairing looks definitely like Wyckoff accumulations. It may be the last phase.
$25, 80K for 80K. Word is word. See you at the end of May. Smile.
80K for 80K, he says. Alright, he's upping the ante, but unfortunately, Bitcoin is inversing, you know, your upping of the ante. Thank you, dude. Okay. That's hard to imagine right now with the way things just kind of look overextended, just kind of, you know, drawn out. That's weird. Oh, okay. And thank you, Gavin. Chris B, Ernie O, Skull, Skalalia Card, Crypto Galt, and Matt F. Thank you all for joining Patreon between the last stream and this one, between the 420 stream and this one. Thank you. Please be sure to sing the Patreon Discord if you're watching as one of those people and you haven't yet. You gotta do it, man. You gotta get in Discord. That's where all the value is, okay? All the resources. Alright, so Ethereum in a really nice uptrend. Really, really nice uptrend, as you can look back and see. Just one on the bottom, two on the bottom, one on the top. And everything else correlates to that, including, you know, April 15th. So, you know, you just think, I love Ethereum's. Look how close it is to all-time highs, right? When you've got Bitcoin that is certainly right now. Bitcoin is 18.57% away from its all-time high, right? And then we go to Ethereum and we look at it where it is right now. Ethereum is only 6.58% away from its all-time high. So, what an outperformer. You're just hope, like, I mean, so that means, is that altcoin season? Is that coming, dude? Ethereum going to 5K? It's just, Bitcoin can't leg down bad, you know, otherwise this thing's going right back down to its old all-time high to test it again, 2000. So, I guess we should look at Ethereum to BTC today, because it is real. Let's look at it. But it has certainly broken out, by the way. Wow, dude. I haven't been here in a while. I can't even believe how well that played out. Look at that, man. That shark, that bullish shark of some sort that we didn't really know. It was kind of weird context where it was created. Ended up right around that pattern completion zone, holding that 30,500 Satoshi mark. Well, was it 3.1 million? I don't know anymore. I'm just looking at numbers. And it says 30,484. So,
I stumbled across a few S coins that might be pure gold mines. Can we look at Pure/BTC, NLG and Mono are my other recent finds, BTC pairs? Thanks for the TA, good sir.
Yeah, that might be where the opportunity is, I guess, right? I mean, these BTC pairs, you're not going to be making money, but you'll be making Satoshis, right? And something like this, you know, Link to BTC, Tezos to BTC, now Ethereum to BTC, all showed harmonics, one bottom and a major second bottom, and you've broken out. I mean, this is huge, dude, okay? Let's go to the daily real quick. This is not a joke. There's that other idea. Yeah, that one made more sense. Like, it never got down to that point, but this is huge. You understand? Like, I get it, you got the local highs you're gonna have to deal with in February 6th, but the target is like 5.2, 5.3 million Satoshis on Ethereum to BTC. This is it, dude. You see stuff like this, and so all, you know, we'll get all these requests that'll come in, and like the chart will be like this. Oops. It'll be like this. If someone will request it, and the asset will be up like at these levels. All right, and so why are we looking at this? Why are we looking at the asset that has done? It's over, right? Like, I mean, this thing could get killed now. when you should be looking at assets that look like this. Okay, I mean, that was maybe the backup. The backup last stages of Wyckoff accumulation, and now it's the fake out, and now it's the real breakout. You know, Bitcoin, 11,463 in August, broke out of the Three Gorges Dam resistance, we call it. Didn't last, right? That was that altcoin, crazy altcoin run, and it reversed. And we found our way back down to 9,200 to 10,000 again before going nuclear. So Ethereum is the second real breakout going on. So this could be actually the one. All right, where you got to target much higher prices from here. So that just means that Ethereum over time could be outperforming Bitcoin. Stupid amounts of accumulation.
Safe moon to the moon to a trade.
No, Safe Moon's scam. Don't buy it. Don't buy it, dude. Trash. You got shills like this over and over and over again doing this, right? Never buy a project where you have hype men coming in, screaming, you know, diarrhea of the mouth about the project. Okay, this is hype man, BitConnect crap. This is what I mean. How many countless coins have done the same thing and they're dead now? They don't exist and they got wrecked, right? I mean, don't do it. Don't buy a safe coin if you value your money. They were all hyping it up too when it was at its peak, and then it crashed like 50%. And yeah, it's recovered, but they were hyping it when the asset was at its peak and then crashed 50%. So like unsuspecting victims may have sold low, right? So it's just so irresponsible. No, don't buy that crap. Don't buy it, man. Don't buy it. Use technical analysis. Use low risk, high reward opportunity areas on assets that have a proven chart, have an actual chart. It's not just straight line up. Okay, dude, it just got created a couple days ago, and they're artificially hyping it up like it's been around for years and is amazing, is better than everything else. No, it's just a bunch of crap, dude. Ignore Safe Moon, the hype. It's like a summer storm. Eventually, these losers will be gone. Okay, they'll be gone. They're not the first, and they certainly won't be the last. Okay. Okay, so congratulations, Bitcoin Cash is re-breaking out. Major development on this asset, where Ethereum to US dollar, so say Bitcoin legs down or something. That means Ethereum's probably going to leg down too on price, but it probably won't be as bad as Bitcoin, assuming this breakout's real this time, this second time. All right. Let's go to XRP, whatever. Someone requested it, actually. So we'll go to Litecoin normally next. But yeah, dude, like, again, this looked good. It looks good, technically. But there's no way this asset will rally here if Bitcoin, the macro, dumps. There's no way. It's not going to happen. I'm sure the XRP to BTC chart looks good, too. This is more like a descending broadening wedge with a confirmation low, you know. Like in other market conditions when Bitcoin's not, you know, getting faded like this, it's a perfect opportunity for a trade setup. Can't break the supply line. You think it has something to do with Bitcoin being down almost 4% today? Really? Yeah, no way. It's like it's hard to trade cryptos with Bitcoin being in this position. So maybe that we're onto something. Those BTC pairs where the altcoins just don't get wrecked as hard as Bitcoin, because maybe they're finally reversing with those harmonics that we're seeing. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's probably fine above 112, but you'd think one bottom and then a confirmation low. That's it, dude. And then it didn't even test. It was a confirmation low above a high to low, like a, you know, resistance. It never touched it. So too much demand, you would think. But again, it doesn't matter with Bitcoin. Sorry. There are other markets you can trade that are not tied to Bitcoin's price action so ridiculously, you know. So that's your XRP. Let's look at the weekly on it, I guess, where it's coming on down. Not much at all. Not much at all, dude. Yeah, on the weekly, nothing even exists until 86 cents. So things get bad on Bitcoin. Always an offshoot chance. XRP sees that to backtest it as support. Maybe. Right, that shouldn't even be visible there. Still overbought. And you could, I guess you could try to argue bearish divergence. I don't know, man. It's kind of, you have this other high here. So overbought, and it's just going to do what Bitcoin does. Wow. To a certain degree. Where it's had the big markup. The big markup, dude. Alright, let's go to Litecoin, that I'm sure is exactly the same as Bitcoin in terms of the local stuff. Absolutely. Right, it looked like a dragon, kind of unlike Bitcoin. Looked like a dragon, one valley, kind of a second valley, confirmation low, and broke the supply line, going sideways, but dumping, right? Just, you know, it looks, it's only down 0.26% today, but guess what? On this 4-hour candle, it's at 275. It's at 259 now. So, and this will continue. Like, the selling will continue if Bitcoin keeps selling off, and you got a lot of support looking left. I mean, these ice lines from 2018, 245, 254, 238. There's a lot of chop here. On Litecoin looking left. Or there's a decent amount of it anyway, right? I mean, like, you just look left and you can see like that high from February 2018. You're trying to, right? It was once resistance back then. You're trying to regard it as support. I think these altcoins really want to perform like crazy. They want to go nuts, but it's just, you've got that macro dragging on their performance, making it kind of impossible to. But you can see what's been happening when Bitcoin just doesn't sell, right? When it just kind of stops and goes sideways for a while. And sometimes goes up a little bit down, you know, but then that's where they've been really doing well, but not on days like this where Bitcoin's actually dropping, and it looks like if this keeps up, you're going down to 52,200 and change to go test that low again. Other than that, man, it's been great. It's been what a run, dude. What a freaking run. It all started with that bullish shark pattern September 23rd at $43. $43, and it got as high from that shark to 334. That is spectacular. Super impressive. But that, it's been months, man. So that's what it means. It's like literally it's been 210 days, you know, of amazing opportunities presenting themselves over and over and over, not just on Litecoin, but all kinds of altcoins. So yeah, potential dragon still not over yet, but not over until you start breaking 230. Okay. And thanks to the 1,510 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, that sub. Gotta say it, you know, it's the cadence. It's like Huggalos Pizza. We are pizza. Okay. That's my Huggalos pizza thing. Let's look at Doge. It's down 2.4% to where it was beginning to reverse. I mean, I have no idea in heck how it could ever play out, but you can't argue here. I mean, there really is on the 4-hour. Like, it's attempting to show hidden bullish divergence. Attempting. Not when Bitcoin legs down, though. There's just no way this thing can... I mean, it can hold on and not sell off as bad as Bitcoin, but I just don't know how the hidden bullish divergence is going to play out with Bitcoin dumping, you know? So, impending price action continuation being implied around this level. So where there could certainly be more upside to at least go test 37 cents or, you know, 43 cents. These alerts, man. So just survive, right? Just survive and keep chopping while Bitcoin sells off. That's great. Outperforming Bitcoin right now, at least at this current time. It would be amazing if that could actually play out. I don't know how. Bitcoin is at its lowest level of this 4-hour candle. It is now pretty much confirmed, down 4%, $2,236 in the chat. Okay, everyone's favorite coin.
Hey Mitch, what's up? Smile. Does YFII or Reef seem to be building up for a further dump? Kid of wondering if I should just time out of those. Thanks, you rock.
Yeah, I think everything kind of got wiped out. Most things that looked good in the 4 hour, a little bit more local scale. Yeah, I think they're all wiped out. I mean, dude, man, that's just testament, dude. Like, you know, there are so many coins recently that had these same setups that have had so much success on the way up. They're presented the exact same way, right? Confirmation lows, ice lines, divergence, perfect. And then Bitcoin dumps. And then it's all over. They get all invalidated, stop losses, whatever. But beforehand, they were wonderful. Before the selling and the sentiments begun to fade a little bit in crypto on Bitcoin anyway, they kept playing out like clockwork over and over and over again. So that's a big part of it, man. Macro can't really be crappy like it is if you want to trade altcoins to the US dollar. It's just the macro weighs on them and makes them, you know, underperform and can make these bullish patterns be unreliable. At least for now, until something shifts or turns around. There's your Dogecoin. Let's look at the next one. I mean, big one in a way, kind of maybe at this point on that last peak is a little bit like 3 drives or something, bearish 3 drives pattern. You know, just thinking about it. What's up, Charizard? Sure. I'm trying to refresh this. It's just being slow. Let's just go to Bitcoin and watch it while it marks down. It's about to break. Yep. How can you be excited about Bitcoin with this structure right here? It's so ugly. It's so bearish looking locally. I'm not talking about the overall trend, dude. I'm talking about just the local nasty move down. There's high volume, and then there's trash consolidation, pathetic attempts by bulls, and the volume recedes. Okay? It does look like you're going to 52,000. I mean, minimum, right? To at least test it again. That's a support resistance, an SR. So here we go, chat. Here we go. At least you got to enjoy the 420 stream before all this stuff happened. Down 4.3+%, $2,400+ lows of the day. And that's really not good, because if you have weak performance going into this close, that's a strong bearish engulfing candle on the daily that's going to be painted. So, yep, go, but you know, it's funny, with death comes life. We have something that looks inverse right now, and it's called silver. Accumulation still going on, back above that 2011, 2012 area, 26 bucks. You're above it, man. This is bullish. Looks like silver's back on the menu, boys, as the orcs from Mordor would say. Silver looks great. 200+ day correction, and just making higher lows in the end. And it's really just because of this. You see this trend line here? This is huge, man. Like, you've been like the past couple times you tried to break it, you've had lots of price action, but they weren't really true because you just kept selling off and falling right back below that level. But each time you get back above it, man, that just means that, okay, at any time you can mark up to $31.15. Based on history, that's what's happened every time, right? Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So eventually you get back above this long enough, for real, you go straight up to 31 bucks. And then really after that, $35. So, yep, I mean, as crypto has just been going and going and going nonstop, silver and gold have stalled for 200+ days, and it might be their turn again, right? Things starting to shift a little bit, possibly. I think silver looks better than gold, technically. That's just me. But yeah, I mean, this is what happens, man. Okay. What's up, Jason? Thanks for the super sticker, man. Yeah, ugly candle on the daily. So let's look at gold. All right, just trying to not make people depressed by looking at assets that are doing stuff that isn't kind of nasty, isn't kind of not good, you know? Like gold is continuing to rally, and now here we are. We're back to the tip top of that zone, and if you can break it, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. You can break it and then hold it. All you got to do at this point, actually, is just make a higher low than 1687, make a higher low and then run again, and then all is well, right? But how funny is that? We've been monitoring gold like every day, and it's so cool how you had one bottom. Just kidding, you had a second bottom, but it was identified as a tweezer bottom reversal, and there was classic bullish divergence where we discussed that's where a reversal could occur. That's a combination of variables that very well could usher in a reversal. It has certainly happened now. Very nice. Now you butted up against the resistance for a little bit, but a nice big engulfing candle on the 15th, and it's been good ever since. So this is great. This is awesome. I mean, you think a correction on gold and silver could be coming to a close where the overall trend, multi-year uptrend, that has paused for this amount of time could continue to eventually $2,000, $2,200, $2,500 gold. Yeah, that could happen if this pause is done. The pause in the trend is over. While Bitcoin has just been going nuts non-stop, at least until February, and after February, it's like, yeah, you make all-time highs. They're just barely all-time highs from the previous one. Very weak, right? It's like a slightly higher high, and it's third peak, man. I hate that rule of three stuff. You know, you just look at you just gotta not like not really sure why this is called the bullish 3 drives. It's the bearish 3 drives, but I have my own graphic of it. Hold on. What am I doing?
Hey Mitch, can we look at Beyond Meat? Is it still looking good?
We'll look at it. Thank you, Paul. Right, 3 drives pattern. I mean, that's kind of what Bitcoin is looking like to me a little bit. I mean, maybe it just underperforms. Right, like 3 peaks, 1, 2, 3, and you know, 1, 2, 3, and then each time, right? It's from the high to low, 1, 2, 7, 2, high to low, 1, 2, 7, 2. That's happened twice now. 2 different 1, 2, 7, 2s were hit. Right, third peak, that's the reversal, and it's happened, it seems. So, and even here, I mean, like from this low to high, there's a 618 retrace. And look at this bearish engulfing. It's so gross. There's like market participants wanted to push this price down. Oh man, they got so much room to run. Where you're just now entering bearish territory for the first time since September. Yep. It's not pretty, man. It's really not pretty. Seeing stuff like that. You know, it looked good. It was like inverse head and shoulders kind of. But then new data presented itself and we reversed pretty bad up there. So it was like, okay, there certainly was not enough demand to push this price higher. And here we are. What I'm saying, Bitcoin looks bullish right now. It did look, it looked very interesting. Momentum shifting structure, higher lows, and then began to play out, and then it didn't make it, right? It reversed and dropped $10,000 in a matter of like an hour. Yeah, that's not bullish when that stuff occurs. So you're gonna go eventually probably back test the same little scam wick low you saw at 51,200. Looking like that's very likely. Now there's no support looking left. right? I mean, what you tell me where the real support is looking left on Bitcoin on the daily, where it is now, breaking 55K, which is just a psychological support resistance. How would you measure? You would measure from the bottom of the structure to the top and a 618 target. I think we've already gotten there though. This is not really a formal 3 drives so much. But yeah, 618 normally a target, which, you know, say with this bottom to the top of the structure, it hit the 618 on that scam wick. It literally did. Touched it perfectly and bounced, which just lines up with the candle low close from March 25th. All right, just moving on. Moving on. I mean, I'm not trying to scare people. I'm just, dude, you know how amazing Bitcoin looked so many times on the way up, dude, and it's just like you don't have that right now. You don't have these amazing looking setups going on right now in Bitcoin. It's just, it's too high, and it's been going and going and going nonstop for months. What's up, CB, man? All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, a Twitch raid from that scam. What a joke, man. All right, first one was, well, we already looked at XRP. Let's go to that one. The next one.
Did someone die in here? The atmosphere is dead compared to 2 weeks ago.
I don't know, man. Bitcoin hasn't done anything since February. I mean, yeah, up and down, and lots of opportunity for trades and stuff. But if we're talking about where it is compared to where it was February 19th, it's literally the same price. It's lower, you know. So Bitcoin's kind of been dead, you know, for a while, consolidating like this, very weak, slightly higher highs. You thought this might have been it. The price discovery could continue. There just clearly wasn't enough demand. Okay. Next, or the request, right? Oh, interesting. Kind of interesting. Not really. It's like it had a wedge, and the wedge broke out and hit like a maybe 38% retrace, and then dumped again, right? Yeah, that's what happens, man. That's what happens after moves like this. Like, yeah, you might get them, but then it's just there's a correction going on. Clearly, right now on Zoom. Right, so we just got ourselves, I guess it's turning into a much larger wedge, isn't it? You could look at it like that too, like a downsloping channel. Yeah, there was some amazing opportunity on this one on the way up, not so much now, right? Ah, okay. That's a pretty nice, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 touches, so valid falling wedge, but maybe look, I mean, it's 282. That's the support resistance. And there's nothing, it's kind of like a crypto, right? An S coin that just had us, it's run, it's fun in the sun, and now it's pulling back. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of using the gap fill as support resistance, right? There's a 20% chance that gap fills act as support resistance. That's clearly kind of going on right now. Can't you see it? Right there, the gap fill. And you're probably like, oh dude, it looks like an inverse head and shoulders. I mean, maybe. To me, it's like you're below the gap fill, and there's probably a better long opportunity entry down here at like 279, 280. It's just, it's not really holding anywhere that makes too much sense as a grand support. And there's no edge there on this low. Look, this low here and then a lower low. You got much higher levels of negative momentum, and you've already had all this positive momentum. It's turning into nothing. So yeah, it looks like a little bit of bullish divergence on the RSI. Sure. Well, the weekly. Any help there? The histogram's interesting, but I wouldn't know. I don't know if we could call that divergence. What's up, Venus? Thanks, dude. Yep. All right, man. So weekly, you haven't seen positive momentum on Zoom since November 2nd. So it's been a while for sure. But yeah, you might be onto something with the wedge. I just don't know if the entry is great right here, or it'd be far more strategic to wait for 279 if you can get there. Okay, so just monitor it. Yeah, nice structure, a nice falling wedge structure. Yes, valid falling wedge. All right, the breakout point would be just above 366 or so, 350, 360, depending on when it gets there. And then if you, it'll say the bottom was in, and we want to do education. We want people in here that are watching to become learned, right? A major structure like this, say like that, there was no doubt how strong and powerful the oscillators looked, and we were finding a bottom. We were trying to play that divergence and maybe a Japanese candlestick, like a bullish engulfing or something. Okay, how will we play it? Right? If the bottom was in, the targets in a traditional market, 50%. That's your first target. That would be at $445. Okay. First target, 50% retrace. Second target, 618. That's it. Literally it. That's how you would play this, okay, if the bottom was in. So like having a stop loss below $300. Again, you're trying to say, I think it's a little too early to try to be taken along quite yet. But that's how we would look at it, okay? What happens if it goes to 279? Same thing. You would just anchor from wherever the bottom was in. So, like, I don't know if the bottom's in yet. You haven't even come close to a 23% retrace yet, so it's not valid Fibonacci yet, really. Not really. Especially, I mean, maybe in 2017, 2018 when the bubble popped. I know altcoins had runs after that for a little while, but not in these conditions. Not really. Nah. Altcoins normally follow Bitcoin, like, perfectly. Like the Nazgul and Sauron, dude. So weird, dude. You see the shill bots in here, chat? They're ridiculous. Dude. Wow. A check mark about to get wrecked. Unreal. It's like they come in like they're raiding. It's like they're in a Telegram group and they're like, oh, it's the Mitch Ray live stream. Let's all go in there and spam that S-coin. Let's do it. It's so smart. It's genius, dude. We're the first ones to have ever come up with this. Oh, wait. You're not even the first ones today that have come up with this. All right? This is not a shill channel, dude. We're actually applying traditional technical analysis to assets. Stop shilling your crap here. But hey, 99% of the other channels are Moonboy channels, so they'll probably love it, dude. They'll probably be like, hey, can you pay me money and I'll shill that for you on stream. They'll probably do that. Not here. Okay? Not here. The never-ending new S-coins, and it's just ridiculous, man, because it's such a double-edged sword, these market conditions. I feel so bad for unsuspecting people. See, this is a problem with this type of crap, this hype man, bull crap, social media, scaminess, okay? I said this to patrons earlier. When you have these people that are doing this, shilling this crap, creating these projects because they want to get rich off of it, right, from the pumps, so they can dump on everyone's head. Problem is, these market conditions have ushered in millions of new unsuspecting victims that never had experience with what it was like in 2017, or they don't really understand how the composite operator works. So what they'll do is they'll get caught up in this scammy S-coin that's getting hyped up on Twitter and on Twitch, everywhere else, right? And then they'll start shilling it unknowingly. They're like, oh man, they bought in, they drank the Kool-Aid, they bought into it. And it's like these new market participants are like chimpanzees with machine guns, right? They could cause so much damage because they're now shilling to their family members, their friends, and people they don't even know. So we're just causing this cascading hype man effect, this Ponzi scheme crap, until eventually the reckoning comes. And what happens? People have, that uncle bought into it and now he lost ridiculous amounts of money. That's going to cause all kinds of problems. when your family members, your loved ones miss out because of some stupid crap you got caught up in. So that's what I'm saying, dude. Don't be a chimpanzee with a machine gun as a new market participant. Be humble. Read, research, study. Don't shill, okay? Someone clip that so we can literally like post that everywhere. Sweet. Just kidding, but alright. Let's go to the request, man. Alright, here's a request. Cure. I don't really know how I would think about. I mean, yeah, sure, it's back. It's sprung. It literally sprung. I think you're probably better off with bigger names like Ethereum that like have like Grayscale's buying Ethereum and like, you know, Link, Tezos, not things you've never heard of. Curecoin, Maker. We've heard of Maker.
My last SC was for TA on DGB, but cancel that. There's actually a better request on Dollar Solo.
All right, Han Solo coin, sweet. Yep, we'll look at it, Matthew. Thanks, man. What, did you request that today? What happened? Did I miss it or something? Not bad if I did. So it's like there are sheeps and there are wolves in this space, but rarely, sometimes, they're actually shepherds that they don't talk about. I'm just trying to be that shepherd to protect people. And so when I call these things scams, trash, whatever, I'm doing everything I can to prevent people from just unknowingly buying into something they haven't researched just because the hype's going on. So you can hate me all you want. Dude, you really can. I don't care. If you hate me because of that, who are the bad guys? You're the bad guy. If you have a problem with me trying to protect people from losing their money because they're throwing it into something that's the flavor of the second coin, okay? So yeah, I mean, this is serious. It's like you got this huge range on Cure. You're at the bottom of it, and you just broke back into it. So let's see what happens. And you're technically trying to sprung, and now you're trying to back test the spring. You're testing that 200-day moving average as well. Right, so you see the zone. You don't want to fall below 242. You could probably have a stop loss there. Right, if we're and let's just say this isn't Cure to BTC. Let's say this is, you know, Amazon stock or something, right? It's a good stock, man. It has revenue and all that, okay? And it just got caught up in a bad time, man. But now these are low risk areas. So we talk about having entries near the spring congestion area, back test the spring area, and having a stop. I would think I don't think you want to be testing these lows ever again because you're trading what just happened. You are literally trading the fact that the asset is back above the initial ice lines. Okay, so this is it. It's pretty simple. Well, I don't think you'd be settling for anything in between. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Straight up. Yeah, there's some chop around there, whatever. I don't care. Like, I think that's the way one would size it up. If it was Amazon or Google, I don't know about Cure to BTC, dude. You know, this thing could be literally nothing. Like, it could be like a guy in a warehouse sitting in his underwear. That's Curecoin. It could be, dude. Research it, I guess. So this is how we would size it up technically, right? This is what we want to see. This is quite educational. Very educational, man. Just word like posting and people seeing it. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. So we don't buy into things that have done this, right? You know, on the 15-minute chart, we're looking at it. It's coin on, dude. Like, no, dude, this is what we're looking for. It's quiet. It's not sexy. No one's talking about it. Exactly. This is where the composite operator acquires his position. Smart money down here. Really stupid, dumb money up here. Smart money down here. Okay. course, my music stopped as soon as I was doing a bunch of typing. I wanted to mute the mic so I could type without annoying your eardrums. We got less than 1 hour until your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, that sub. Weird. Oh, I need to do that. Sorry. Okay, so let this be an educational sermon for you, all right? Low risk areas, spring back test of spring, smart money acquires your position at these levels, and really you'd be having to stop just below the level it just broke back above, because below it it's like, that's not what you want, man. You're playing the spring back test of spring, all right? So moving on. And thanks for the 1,600 people tuned in, and the 470 likes. Well, that's pretty decent, right? We hit 1,000 on the 420 streams eventually, so thank y'all for that. All right, so we can look at YFII. I haven't looked at it in a while. I need to do a little charting. Yeah, really unfortunate what's going on right now. Yeah, it was a big range and finally broke the range, and this was one that kind of reminded me of like Wyckoff. But I'm really kind of disappointed in what's happened lately on it, where this was the zone, right? The zone of congestion we just looked at. I'll do it for you if you want to see it right here. And you thought, hey man, that's it. It's time. YFI could fly now, and it didn't. It just ended up making a lower high than the previous high, and it was like a bearish bat pattern or something right here. 88%, 70% retrace and dumped with Bitcoin. I guess eventually, if it can hold on here, maybe hidden bullish evidence could occur, but I wouldn't get your hopes up with Bitcoin. Just keeps dumping like this. So you're back inside the range, unfortunately, and you're still showing accumulation, barely. And like if you fall below this 2,000 level, then you're not showing accumulation anymore, and you could eventually find your way to the bottom of the trading range again at 1177 to 1403, which was a trade setup right way down here. Yep, that was an entry like late December. Merry Christmas. There were a lot of opportunities last year: September, October, November, December, heck, even January and March. But this month, I mean, there was, like, things were playing out like crazy up until, like, the dump on Saturday. We had so many opportunities, so many trade setups played out this month. It's just like, now we gotta wait. We gotta wait for the data to present itself, and that takes time. It's not just gonna happen overnight. So I've been live now, technically 1 hour. 1 hour. So not really as keen on YFII as I was. Until if you get back above 2,758, I would change my tone. Oh, love the bullish bat pattern, or the bullish shark pattern that played out really well. It just never quite got to those targets, you know, and that's disappointing. Double topped up here, triple topped almost, right? So yeah, I mean, what was once, see, that's the problem. What was once resistance is resistance again. Bearish. That's an up thrust and a back test of the up thrust, the inverse or the reciprocal of the spring back test of spring. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. So one of them was visible, the other one wasn't. Hold on. All right, so there we go. This is bad, man. It's like you made a lower high than the previous high. Gosh dang it. I'm talking inverse terms, okay? And now you're confirming, not once, that is now a resistance again. You're now confirming twice. You're trying to anyway. Now, if YFI in the next couple days gets back above 2758, all right, then I'm gonna change my tone, but not yet. Because we know how important and critical this level is, man. It is the top of the crazy trading range. This huge. You're double topping at, not good. Your delta, so it'd be like you spring and you're back testing the spring not once. You're now showing a potential double bottom. Back testing the spring. That's a bullish, that's a long opportunity trade right there. When assets do that, that's really strong. So not good for YFII. Bitcoin near its session lows, of course. Okay, moving on. Well, it's just kind of, I mean, engine to BTC just kind of reminds me of all these US dollar pairs that, like, congratulations on, having huge markups. Right? Yeah, there was smart money time. It was smart money down here. Okay. Dumb money up here. Really dumb money up here. Straight line up. Sideways. What's up, Eric? Thanks, dude. Yeah, dealer's choice. Fine. I'll figure it out. Which one I want? Oh, I already know. IBM. IBM, dude. Yeah. Not a crypto. A stock that is killing it. Was top performer on the S&P 500 today. Merked it. Long's getting liquidated, chat. 53,700 and falling. Almost down 5% now. It just didn't look good. It just doesn't look good. I wish it did. So here, yeah, you keep making higher lows. Congratulations. Little bit of hidden bullish divergence, maybe in development, maybe, but I think it's a little too early to even say that that's a reality, right? Not quite yet. It could though. If you get more sets of data, pieces of data on the daily, you keep losing negative momentum, there might be hidden bullish divergence going on, but it's still really high, like stupidly high. So not really great for a long opportunity right now. No, dude. I don't like it. I don't really like it. No, I like Care to BTC more than I like Engine to BTC at this point, just based on the levels where it's at. Let's go back to Bitcoin and watch it begin to break this consolidation structure, or it's about to. The bearish consolidation structure, right? You had an impulse down, and you had slightly upsloping price action. Textbook bear flag stuff, man. Can it hold though? Will it hold? Good question, man. Very, very good question. Hope everyone's having a good day. I mean, at least outside of crypto, outside of Bitcoin. Yep. Fun times. Bearish and golden candle being painted on total, where you could probably go down to see $1.77 trillion again. It's not over yet. I'm just showing you. And it's not making a lower low until it breaks that March 25th low. And be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you haven't. Be sure to join the Patreon if you want to lock in the 130 rate. Because next month on the 1st, we're upping it to 150 below inflation. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we've covered, oh yeah, let me, I was just coming back to it because we were at the lowest point. We still are. We're just sitting here. You're just sitting on that little scrub demand line of the bear flag. That's what you're doing. You're just sitting there. So it's not really good when you're just sitting there, okay? That means like very little demand at a demand line. So we're, okay, could just break it. Where are the bids? Bids at demand lines, that's normally what should happen, and it's not happening. It's just sitting there. Okay, I'm gonna keep going through these requests while I can before Bitcoin starts doing something again, and we'll come back. Yeah, absolutely. Beyond Meat's incredible. Like, this is stuff, this is what dreams are made of. Dude, this could be it. This is it, man. This could be the bottom. Like, legit. Absolutely. Beyond Meat is incredible, chat. Good God.
Look here. Look, listen.
Right, major congestion area, 116 to 120, one bottom, a second bottom, bullish divergence, and now you're showing very subtle, quiet, very quiet amounts of accumulation locally. So yes, still low risk, high reward opportunity areas. This is inverse crypto right now, way inverse of that. Okay, XABCD, bullish bat pattern, targets still 184 and 218. Just patience. This is, you know, gonna take time. Not gonna happen overnight. But dude, as long as you're above this 116 area, could go again. Confirmation low.
Hello Bitcoiners, Bobo here. Are you ready for me? This is my time. Ha 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 ha.
What's up, Bobo? Bobo from Cop and a Half. Anyone remember that movie? I want a milk in a dirty glass. Only real ones will know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Bobo. Okay, Beyond Meat. Yeah. The stage is set for 167, 172. The top of that range. And then above that, you know, the other target said 184, 219, 218. Okay. Dude, Brad, that's crazy. What's happening? Wow, that's so weird. You had the PCZ of Bullish 5 off the weekly. This one? Bullish. Oh yeah, X, A, B, C. Was it D? 80%? Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah. I don't know. It's just levels, right? You can clearly see the levels of congestion where reversals occur, where breakdowns occur, and you're near it, and you're showing the XABCD and everything you could want. Okay, on Beyond Meat. I think the daily was also showing bullish divergence on the MACD. So yeah, this is a patient game on this one. Patience, Beyond Meat. All right, moving on. But hey, it's not depressing when you're looking at a market where there's opportunity. This thing hasn't gone up 10,000% in the past 6 months, or 500,000%, whatever. You pick an S coin, that's probably happened to it. So more value here on other markets. Interesting. Oh, someone asked about this the other day or something. Oh yeah, it broke out. Wow, dude, look at that. Look at that, man. It actually, remember we were like, it's up 13% today. But it was like, is it really a wedge? It was downsloping price contraction, but too much white space to be considered an actual formal wedge. And it was at a nice line. It was certainly at, well, it was not nice, kind of nice, like November of 2019, it was just at it, sitting there while diverging on the 4 hour, and it popped. It did break a supply line, so you think its target's 1531, and if it's ever going to make a measured move, the structure broke out of 2147. So nice. All right, this is what we were looking at, yeah, like yesterday or 2 days ago, can't remember anymore. Look at a lot of charts. So yeah, nice to see an impulse up. Supply line broke. Let's see if 1531 can be broken. If you break 1531, it does seem very possible you'll eventually see 2546. Kind of like straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Could go straight up again. There you go. Nothing more to talk about besides nice. It broke out, and the measured move, we already charted all this. So cool. CB, there you go. All right, next one. No, Nancy Pelosi's in the Patreon. That's why she joined IBM. Caplet. Yeah, Tesla. Remember that time there was a dragon? Remember the supply line that was broken? Wow. TA being respected. It's the dragon, the bullish Tesla Elon dragon. Hit the 618. Kind of tough to target the 618 though from that breakout, even because of that scam wick low, where we go high to low for the Fibonacci. You're thinking, I mean, like talking about deeper retraces, probably 858. Congestion, lots of congestion there. I mean, even $800 too, psychological, some congestion. So that's probably where it's headed up there. And then, you know, it could continue on where it breaks 884 and goes to $1,000. That's where the 1272 Fib extension of the dragon is. It's the dragon, man. The breakout, right? The head, the beautiful head, the foot, the hump, the second foot, the spine, and now the tail, working on that tail. Depending on how legendary the dragon will be written in folklore, depends on how large the tail is.
Thanks for everything, bro. Been watching for a while under a big help.
Jason, thank you for the 40 super chat, and glad to hear I've been some form of help to you. Thank you, dude. Cheers. We're just minding our own business, looking for low risk, high reward opportunities on multiple markets, right? We're not shilling anything. We're not, you know, hyping anything, right? We're just minding our own business. But when you got market conditions change and they get hyper bullish, and you got a bunch of wolves coming out of the woodwork trying to prey upon the sheep, the people, the sheeple, and I'm just here trying to prevent that from happening. Not going to happen in this community, on this stream. No way. There's your Tesla. A lot of upside. $800, $884, $1,000. It's the dragon. All right, dealer's choice. IBM. International business. Colossal breakout, by the way, too. Very, very colossal breakout of an ice line that goes back. But dude, this was much more significant than any sort of 4-hour stuff, dude. This is a weekly thing. This was so incredible. Like, this was like one of the best ones you could find, okay, at the time, where it hit the PCZ, right? COVID crash, rallied, and what I loved about it was the fact that it had a 1993 demand line that goes all the way back to 1993, right? 2008. Look, 2018. You back tested the spring a multitude of times. At the same time, you got back above an ice line from 2015. You sprung above that and you back tested it, and that was it, dude. And so look at it now. Up 7.46% this week. Broke a critical resistance. Support resistance. It's huge, dude. I mean, this was the 1999 buying climax high, that all-time high at one time. You're above that. I think target eventually on IBM is 182 and 215. Yes. Value. It was beautiful. No one gave a crap about this asset outside of this community in terms of technical reasons. This was it, man. Such a specimen. Beautiful textbook bullish Gartley in a long-term uptrend. And they make a lot of money. Like, I don't care. You can talk crap about them. They still make revenue like no one's business, man. 4.72% dividend yield. Okay, pay me. I'll reinvest those dividends while this thing moons. Okay. And when you watch a stream of your patron, you knew about this. 100%. Kellogg, IBM, KHC, Ford, Phillips 66. Let's go. Killed it today. All right, that was my wild card. Enjoy. Oh wait, Matthew, did I miss something or something on DGB? But I'll look at it because I don't want to be like, whoops. Sologenic Connect, some S coin on the weekly. Well, it's not a good start, right? Not a good start on that weekly where it's you know, at all-time highs. And it was like like a month in a row, 4 candles in a row, just green, right? And just stalling out. Now you might be engulfing soon. Bearish engulfing. This is what what are you talking about? This, no way. You must, or maybe you're talking about an actual. Matthew D, what's going on, dude? I know this is not what you requested. The stock, yeah, I know, yeah. Oh, hey, dude, how can I know? Like anymore? I don't even know. Yeah, when I look at it, I'm like, there's no way he requested this. No way. All right. Han Solo. I mean, I don't know, like maybe. Nice divergence. Yeah. I mean, where's the actual? Are you just talking about there's one scam wick? So I'm not sure if that's the ice line. Where is the strong ice line? Where reversals keep happening. He's just probably bringing this up. He's like the XABCD, right? From the X, the A, the B. Too deep. What the heck, man? It's like 70% retrace. 886. So it's
Can I get a look at
it's like a, you know, it's a not a formal harmonic at all. Crypto Sharknado, I think you're doing the deja vu from yesterday.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Oh wait, SOL. God, it's not even SOLO. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's the ice line. It's up 8% today. Nice bullish engulfing candle at the 886. Not even the 886. Yep, I mean that's a decent amount of divergence right going on. Low, lower low, lowest low. And keep making higher levels every time. Yeah, you're diverging. So yeah, it could bounce here. Would probably like a better ice line, you know, a much more real, well-established ice line where it's at. And I would prefer an actual harmonic that's real, not a 70% B retrace with an 886. But it's a formal XABCD. It's not a formal one. It's an informal XABCD, right? Where it's like, you know, that last wave. So maybe. So yeah, you got the makings of a potential varsity athlete, but you may not make all state. You may just letter, and you may not even start on the team. You know what I'm saying? On solo, Matthew D. Sweet mother of God. Don't even know. Oh, it's so ugly, man. It's like, what happened? What happened, dude? On Clove. It was like, oh, yeah, congestion area. But this is why stop losses are so important. This is why you're going to have just a slight stop below the ice line. Look how bad it would have been, right? You know, one gets stopped out at like 970 or something. It went all the way down to 632. So it lost like 30-something% of its value more after what a strategic stop would have been. That's why it's important to have stop losses, right? So yeah, it's made it back, man. But all it's finally done is what was once resistance, or I'm sorry, what was once a critical support is now resistance for the first time ever, just a couple days ago, I think Monday. And yeah, maybe a little bit of accumulation going on. Okay, so on Clove, I would be waiting for it to get back above $10 and back testing that $10 area as support before being so strong on this. You probably requested it. I mean, maybe not. I'm just thinking about XABCDs here, right? 61.8, okay. So we got to the 1414, you know, so that was a, but the thing is, you know, that's 1618 is the PCZ of what this would be, and this would be a bullish crab pattern, where there is no 12721414. It is the 1618. It is. So it never got there, and that was at 530. So that could still be in the cards eventually. And nothing's actionable on this asset till it gets back above the old ice line. So you would just wait on this one and see how it goes. You know, anything back above 10, you hold it for a while. All right, maybe it might be one could dip their feet back in this, but not yet. Especially when you know, wow, 1618 has not even been achieved quite yet. We'll see what happens. Up 5% today. CLOV. Got wrecked. Okay. Thanks for the 1,500 plus people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thank you. What is this? Solana. Solana Limited? What is that, dude? Dude, I have no idea. Sharknado, what is Solana? SOL. I mean, are you talking about this? I've been here before. SOL. So you're talking about? Oh god, no, he's not talking about SOL. Yeah, this is it. Okay, we're looking at it. Is there an Iceland that makes sense? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, big one. Wow, major one. That is real. It's kind of just like a congestion zone, you know, $9.52, $10 area. Below that is like $7.25. So you're below it right now. So anything above it, yeah, it seems like based on history, very good things could happen. And look at this, man. You see all this? This is all from down here, man. Smart money, you know, all the divergence and stuff on significant time scales. Okay. And now we're on the other side of the fence. And he's probably just like, is there divergence? Yeah, I guess there could be. It's certainly some divergence going on. You testing the 200-day moving average for the first freaking time since July 22nd of last year, man. It's almost been a year since you've seen this 200 moving average. So an engulfing candle happened today of 9%, and if you can break above 952 to 988, that could be it could be an amazing move to the upside. Yeah, I think you could have an awesome markup getting back above that level, 1433. So it's all about, is there one bottom and a second bottom in now? One valley, second valley. We need more data, don't we? We just need to see how the price action correlates and responds to the critical ice line that it's not above, but went up to test. So we really want to see this, okay? If you want to be long and really, you know, make some money on SOL, you rally and then you back test, you spring, then you back test the spring, and then that's the best when you can do that.
BM stock, please, Mitch.
What's up, Drake? Thanks. Sure. Yeah, I think it's an interesting asset to look at. I think it just needs to do a little bit more, but you know, based on kind of the way the divergence is happening, this could be it. So the daily time scale. So this could be exactly where you know, it catches the bids required to get above an area where there would be sell orders, and then it could go to 1433 after that. Yep. So nice find. It's not bad. Let's see. All right, we're caught up. Ooh, broke through all those supports, didn't it? Yes, it did. Of course, up 15% today. All right. But I think this is another one where we looked at where it was like, it had its fun, man. It had its fun in the sun. It had its run. And look, what was once resistance, September 11th, 2020, is now resistance again. Yeah, like there was divergence, and God, as it lost negative momentum, it just kept selling off very bad, man. This is why it's just better to look for assets before these buying climaxes, man. Like, yeah, you can just keep going long on assets after these buying climaxes, but you just never know how long these corrections can be, how deep they can be. Right, so you want to look for assets before these crazy markups, you know, and then after they're just not going to be as appealing. So yeah, you got to get back above 13 bucks, right where it's testing, and maybe at that point, yeah, there's really nice divergence in the end, I guess, from this low to now this low. Sure, yep, Absolutely. What happened here? Was there also like a like a 1.414 fib extension or something? Or low to high at 1.414 fib extension, bullish engulfing off of it. So nice. But you gotta break the levels it's testing as resistance when it was once resistance before September of 2020. If it doesn't hold, then you're thinking it could go back down to 1020. It almost got to 1022. Good God, man. Daily. No divergence on the RSI, but maybe the MACD. Yeah, like one low and then the lower low. Nice bullish engulfing candle. It could be a buying signal. It could be a signal where, yeah, this is where the reversal begins, and you rally on from here. But there's a lot of work that has to happen, right? A lot of resistance points that have to be broken. But yeah, it was like a 96% retrace from that low from October. So now think about owning this asset in October of last year, how euphoric and amazing it was, right? And it lost literally 96+% of its value if you just held it. Doesn't pay a dividend. So it was like opportunity cost. How much ever you had in this, terrible. So it's like, taking profits important. It was amazing here. Like a double bottom occurred. Hidden bullish divergence was going on. Oh my God, on the way up, it's so fun. And then afterwards, it's just like, after the buying climax and the major reversal, things are just not as easy going anymore, right? Bit digital, wow. Yep, very interesting levels here. It's below the interesting levels though, right? You want to be above the interesting levels. The old ice line from February of 2019. Very, very choppy here, right? I mean, it's almost like you had the buying climax, double topped, and now you're double topping again. Nice engulfing candle today, up 10%. But you have to get back, have an alert set up above 1356. Like I think you got a chance of going to $10 if you don't get back above 1356 at some point soon. Okay. Yeah, I mean you could try to say divergence. Very choppy, right? Because it's like, yeah, it's like continuation of divergence going on the daily, engulfing candle. So let's see, eventually have the alert set up above 1356, and you do that, hey, it's great. But if not, it's like one peak, a second peak, confirming, right? There's just less market participants than there was before. It's not normally a good thing. To where eventually $8.50 to $10, that could be the next level. It had the run, man. It had a really nice run. Man, just like you're looking for assets on the way up before the buying climax, because who knows how long this correction could last. Could last 3 more months. I don't know, man. You know what we're looking for exactly. This one doesn't exactly have everything we want to see. Not yet, really. Yeah, this one's unfortunate, man. Like it had that potential harmonic. It's so close, man. Like, forget the harmonic, but look at this zone here. Like, this is it, man. Like, if you can hold this level, like it engulfed today, bullish engulfing candle today, closed above the bottom of the congestion zone. And now all you gotta do is break 23.31, and it could be time to go up to the top of the range, 33.49. What's up, Ross? PLTR, very, very low risk area, you would think, right?
Ross tip 29.
But you're not out of the woods. You gotta get back above it, man, and hold it. There was bullish divergence, really nice divergence on this low here, and it rallied, but pathetic. It turned into hidden bearish divergence. Right after the bullish divergence, classic bullish divergence, it turned into hidden bearish divergence. Penny price action, continuation downside. You got it. It continued down, but still sellers are, I'll tell you this, sellers are doing everything they can to break this support, and they have failed so far. Right? Yeah, you've had lows below it and stuff, but they are struggling tremendously. So that could be a good sign. Eventually, they struggle too long, they eventually relent. Too much demand at this level, and that's when you see a markup to 33 bucks, 33.50. So it's still okay. I know the harmonic didn't play out at all, but nevertheless, it wasn't even a really good spot for harmonic anyway. Context was bad. It's still holding. So let's see how this goes, man. I'm adding alert just above that, and you hear the beep on Palantir. It's not bad. What's up, info? Thanks, dude. Yep, sure. XOLM, I mean, just like looks like every other S coin that had its fun. It was awesome. What a run. And now it's not at a level that makes any sense for a long at this current time. Just not. Right? I mean, it painted in the end a bullish Garley pattern textbook like it has before and before, right? I mean, Garley after Garley. Now, no, nothing. Looks like Bitcoin. Bounce onto that 200 moving average and barely making lower highs. I don't see anything right now that looks spectacular. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a higher low. It's a higher low than previous lows, sure, but that means it could leg down again, man. It could go down 41 cents and nothing bad would happen. God, man, it's a lot. I see nothing at this current time that screams, oh, you know, the methods I try to teach right on the stream, the Heisenberg formula we have doesn't exist on XLM at this current time. It just doesn't. That's it. The magic blue is not here. There was kind of magic blue. It was not even. It didn't even have all the variables. It was just a reaction like many other coins. They got their reactions and they never even had confirmation lows. They just went. As right now, it's like it dumped and it's just consolidating sideways. Could go up, could go down. Flip a coin, dude. Going with Bitcoin. Yeah, Tal, I just saw that. Thanks, man. For joining the Patreon. Please be sure to sync the Patreon on the Discord. You have to. All the value is in the premium Discord. Sync up Patreon to Discord. You have to. Thank you. Tyler, I see you in the chat. Much love. So we're 1,394 patrons.
$25.
6 away from 1,400. Unreal. All-time highs. If you want spot, man. If you want. Get wrecked, right? I mean, it broke the congestion area that was important. It double topped, 1-2, broke the demand line. Been skating, selling off. I mean, maybe there's a little divergence. You're at a new level, though. You're in a new congestion area. He might be trying to say one bottom, a second bottom. Yeah, a little divergence in the 4 hour, but pathetic. Like, where are the bulls? Like, what are they doing? I mean, if Bitcoin rallies, sure, it's got a chance to run up to test worthless, which is like 2.8 100ths of a penny. Maybe, is that what it is? 100ths of a penny. And if it doesn't hold, then eventually it's going down to 1.6 100ths of a penny, I believe. Or is it 1,000ths of a penny? I think it's like 1/1000th of a penny or something. Okay. No, 1/100th, I guess. Yep. It's just another one where it's like, oh, let's try to exit BCD. Right? It ran up and then buying climax and now is on the other side of momentum. It is correcting right now. It is currently correcting. Let's try to get cute here and paint, is there a pattern? There's a supply line certainly there. But then it's like, oh, is that a wedge? Too much white space, man. Like way too much white space. So I wouldn't worry about the demand line as much. I would worry about the supply line. That'd be the breakout point around 2.4 100ths of a penny. Thanks for the 5. Okay, so maybe it's wedging, dude. I don't think there's anything strong enough beyond that to be like, oh, it's so actionable right now. Yeah, dude. Like, you just don't know. Like, there's nothing on the daily helping you at all. It's not even a wedge on the daily. But downside price contraction. No Japanese candlestick reversal. Yeah, I wouldn't be touching Curecoin right now. Instead of Curecoin, I would be taking whatever one was thinking about putting in Curecoin and just throwing it into silver right now, the XAG. That's just me. But you can have fun with Curecoin if you want, alright? Alright, so that's... Nope, wait. Got one more. Been live for 1 hour and 38 minutes. Hit that like button, that bell, that sub. If you're enjoying things. Oh, I mean, another correction going on. Where it's like... Remember this? Remember Tilray with a textbook bullish cipher pattern that hit the pattern completion zone, and that was literally it? From the pattern completion zone of the bullish cipher, the asset, when it made sense, rallied from the PCZ. $1,456% in value. That's what. And now you're on the other side of the fence. Now it's like, who cares? Like, I would just look for something else, man. I would be waiting. Hey, Phillips 66 was something that looked good, right? AMC actually looked good. Nokia, all these ones look good before the run zone. Now after, it's like it's correcting. Who knows how long it's going to take to correct? Yeah, some divergence on the MACD, not on the RSI. I mean, maybe like 15 holds, maybe, but you don't know yet. You want a confirmation low at this level.
Wrong. What do? Bet more. Support at $23. 0.00841528.
He's so anonymous, dude. It ran out of time, right? It ran out of time. It was on the way. It was doing well. It was breaking resistance. And what happens? Bitcoin drops 17% in about an hour. When that happens, what we talk about, volatility. Bitcoin's volatility is literally the kryptonite of altcoins. So nothing's safe. Maybe that one coin, Dogecoin or something, is immune during that. But literally everything else is. So good luck trying to play that, you know? So that's what happens, dude. Like, you have chapters in the book. The book is a long-term uptrend, right? And then you have the short-term trades, which are the chapters. Sometimes the chapters don't end well, right? You know, some chapters end incredible. And I've got to go to the bathroom. Just coffee ran through me. I just keep requesting things 2 hours in the stream.
Can we look at Mia?
If you want CB, man. I don't know. $15. You don't hold $15. You're going down to $10. $10.63. So I don't think there's enough of an edge to be like, oh, it's so actionable right now. Nah, I think there were better times to care about Tilray. And you were literally warned anytime we looked at Tilray. This was identified. This was nothing new to patrons or people who watch the stream that happened to be watching when Tilray was requested way back in October, September. This was here. This was here before the asset even got to the PCZ. It just happenstance reversed there. It was crazy. And there was no confirmation low. It was just a reaction low. 1,500% from that PCZ. Moving on. Yeah, dude. I mean, it was great. It was amazing. I mean, in actuality, it hit C, hit that top of the pattern, but literally ran out of time. It's not because AVAX sucks, TA doesn't work or anything. No, it's just ran out of time. This market is extremely homogenous, and it's just tied up. It's tied to Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin violently dumped, see ya, violently dumped. It violently dumped and doesn't look good right now. It hit the bottom of the range and is bearishly engulfing right now, and we'll probably see 2248 again. And if Bitcoin continues to slide, I think this thing's eventually going down to 1456. After 1456, $7. So, yep. And that could have been the buying climax, and it's over, right? I mean, it's pretty weak, man. It was good. It was looking great. Absorption, and then the macro, man. Good God. The macro. You run out of time. While ONT hit a target, right? Big cake. I mean, ETC, Link to BTC, ZRX, CHZ, Theta, like these are all BAT, IOTA, OMG, they're all hitting targets, right? And then some of the trades just you run out of time. You run out of time. Thank you, Bitcoin. Terrible, dude. God. JMIA. Yeah, caught a reaction off an ice line from 2019. Up 7% today. But good God, look at the head and shoulders, knees and toes. Complex head and shoulder stuff. My God. Look how flip that chart over. On something that's not gorgeous. So yeah. Nice. Yeah, there's certainly a triple MACD bullish divergence going on. Yep, has yet to really play out. Let's see how much demand there is for the asset above the critical support.
Hey Mitch, bit of a random request, but could you take a look at Sin Late Milk, SML/NZD on the NZX?
If you want, numerous. I'm sorry, I just have to go to the bathroom. I was like thinking. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so buyers are implying that they're somewhat exhausted at a level that's very important, where that's where you're looking for divergence. So it does look so devastating, so bad, but this could be an area where you could get a more major reversal, at least on the 4 hour. So you want to see what I'm showing you right now on the daily, which I don't think you've got. I mean, hopefully you have some form. Oh my God, wow. Triple MACD bullish divergence on the daily with a daily bullish engulfing candle. Very nice. Okay, so the argument is beginning to strengthen for what we want to see. Yes, it looks so bad, so symmetrical, so perfect, so bearish, but this is it. Like, this is the area where it very well could reverse, and you could go, and I think eventual targets, I think from this level you wouldn't want to be settling for anything lower than $48. So an engulfing candle, so that's 4 hour bullish divergence, daily divergence, bullish engulfing candle, back testing an ice line, back testing a 200-day moving average for the first time yesterday and today since July of last year. Your variables are beginning to coincide. They are coinciding at this level. So this is certainly on JMIA a level where a more significant reversal to the upside could occur. Yes, despite how scary this looks, there are other things being told here, okay, that we have to look at. It's historical, and it's on the oscillators. All right, JMA. Let's see this potential buying signal candle day. Let's see how it performs, right? It is invalid when you get a daily candle close below 2770, all right, really below 2750, because that's the ice line. So it could be an area away. Like, I get it, man, super scary. And if you break 2750, you're probably screwed. This thing's probably going down $21, and then after that it's going to $5. So it would be pretty, so sizing up risk here is not going to be that difficult, right? Having a stop just slightly below, like 2650, man, you're like risking, like, very little, and then your target, minimum target, right there, 4.64 to 1 reward to risk. That's pretty good. And the problem is, right, just another one of these that's you're buying on the other side of the fence, man. Like, there was so much opportunity on the upside, right? The crazy run, and now you're correcting, and we have no idea how long this correction could last. But hey, hopefully maybe there's a short-term relief rally where it could rally you to back test $48 again, possibly. So that's JMIA. Not bad, but also could be better, where the structure right now doesn't look so abysmal and so bearish, right? All right, we got 5 minutes till you're closed. 5 minutes until a nasty bearish engulfing candle is painted on Bitcoin, which is not bullish, chat, unfortunately. SML. It's a milk company. Oh my god, I don't know what you're getting at here, maybe. That's terrible, dude. That is terrible. Yeah, XABCD going on, maybe. Weekly bullish divergence. Yep. Below pretty critical level. Right, is it an 88% retrace? From your all-time low to your all-time high. Near the 886, haven't quite touched it yet. Close, 325. So yeah, I mean, this could be a just continuation of divergence, like a low, then, wow, it's just, wasn't, when it made this low, it didn't even make the lower low yet. This is a wild looking chart, man. Near the 886, low to high, at a 1272 fib extension right now.
Really appreciate your TA. Can you look at band/USDT on Binance?
Dude, I don't
please?
think, I mean, 20 United States dollars, not Canadian dollars, thank you. And that's not me being ungrateful, I'm just literally telling you the rules. Don't be mad at me. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if you're going to be wanting to deal with these S coins right now with Bitcoin. There were so many opportunities that just played out before the Saturday night crash. There were so many. And they kept playing out and playing out. And Dogecoin was going nuts. Things have changed a little bit since then. It hadn't even been a week. Not even close. So I don't know, man. You're in the middle of a zone. I mean, $3 would make more sense, right? At least strategically for a long, like, that's a low from June of 2014. That's a low from May 2016. That's a low from November 2016. And then there's a high from December of 2013. You're in the dead middle. Though you're at an 886, 1272 extension, there's some confluence there. There's no formal support resistance. So, yeah, but you could just be like, sure, yeah, little, definitely divergence going on right now on the weekly. This is the weekly time scale. And it's kind of like Class C. It's technically Class A bullish divergence. So you have weekly bullish divergence going on. So you definitely got some form of sellers being exhausted down here. I could only imagine, right? And so yeah, it could also be like a huge bat pattern. Yep, it's the bat pattern. And it's right at that PCZ. Yep. So you could get a reaction off these variables. This is definitely a point where a reaction could occur. Let's watch it. It could take months to play out. That's it. SML, New Zealand Stock Exchange on the weekly. Not too bad at the pattern completion zone. All right, we got less than 2 minutes till you're close. Let's go to Bitcoin, which you're not gonna like. This close. Unfortunately. Yep, your bear pull, bear flag combination. Not good. You're just at the demand line and no bids coming in at all. And you've just been sitting here kind of most of the stream. You've just been sitting at that demand line catching no bids. Below 55k psychological resistance support. No edge. Certainly no edge. I'll tell you this, you mark down to 52k, 50k again, you're gonna get bullish divergence eventually on that 4 hour, and that's what we're looking for. We just don't have it yet. 40 seconds, run another clock. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. A new day has been born, chat. Terrible. Very bad. Bearish and golden candle confirmed on the daily. No edge, nothing implying at all that the sellers are done. Nothing. Nothing implies that yet. Right? You just dipped into bearish territory on the RSI on the daily for the first time since September. Your negative momentum is at its highest point since March 25th. And you just confirmed a bearish and golden candle below $55,000 psychological support resistance. I mean, it just, nothing right now is like it's time to moon based on pure traditional technical analysis. Nothing yet. Silver looks great though. Gold could be turning around as well. Okay. That's it. Let me try to get this one request out of the way that something tells me it's not much of an opportunity. Nothing on the daily. It's so choppy, man. My God. Can you even trade this stupid amount of volatility? It's ridiculous, man. I mean, nice. Banned. Remember the time? You would remember if you were a real one and you were here back in October. The bullish bat pattern identified. One bottom, a second bottom. Look what it's done since then. But now, I don't know. It's like stuck between $11 and $20. Did you hear me? $11 and $20. Wow. And if it's stuck between $11 and $20, and it's at $16, what does that tell you? It's like the chop zone, man. This is just chop it up, man. No edge on the daily. 4 hour. So I got, yeah, hit the 1272 VIP extension from the high to low point. 1272 in reverse there. Perfect. Exactly why those were plotted. Potential reversal area. Okay. Just hanging on to this 1530 area, and once it breaks, it's going back down to $11.15 to $12. That's it. Doesn't look good. There's no edge. No edge on the 4 hour, the daily, move along. Band has nothing implying upside based on traditional technical analysis. Nothing. Just like many other S coins. I looked at like 100 S coins today. Almost every one looks like crap right now. Including this one, which is Bitcoin itself. So here we go. Beginning the selling immediately. Asia is awake. Just getting up. Don't buy SafeCoin if you care about preserving your capital. Don't buy it. It's crap. It is crap. They're trying to scam you, dude. Don't buy that crap, dude. All right. So what a stream it's been. All business. We've had plenty of party streams on the way up. We're 7 days a week for this is the daily candle. The daily candle. Okay. Like I could keep going back further, but almost every single day, every single one of these candles I've been live. Every one, dude. Except like 3 or something. So we've had tons of amazing times, sad times of the bear market, and lately really choppy times. The altcoin's doing great, but now I'm just telling you, there's no edge, and you just bearish in gold. Hopefully, just engulfs. Hey, hopefully, this bamboozle candle happen, but we'll see. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Thanks to the new patrons. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
Adios, turd nuggets.